trying to keep them at bay as they approach the bell lap. Calabar still in the lead.
So less than 400 meters to go to complete this first section. Has a look over his left shoulder to see where the chasing pack is on this bell lap. And still Calabar with a massive lead. Herbert Morrison getting into that second spot. Monroe College very close, so to Digital Technical. Remember, it will be the top 8 teams based on times. 200 meters to go now for Calabar. Monroe College with another burst as they go into that second spot and trying their best to produce a good time, a time good enough to get them into the final on Saturday. Calabar into the straightaway on the final time, swinging those arms and pumping for home. And the battle is on for second place. Digital Technical with a last push. And they go by Monroe College, but Calabar gets the win. 3:39.50. The backlog for second place. Digital Technical might have outdipped Monroe College there.
As the boys finish up, I think we should let the viewers know the 8 finalists on the girls' side for the medley now available. Heidel, we said, would qualify 407.12, the fastest qualifier. St. Jago High School on the girls' side, second, 409.62. Forward Technical, third, 410.06. The Queen's School, with an apostrophe S, has the fourth best time, 411.34. Edwin Allen, 416.22. Looking back at Calabar, easy on the final leg, less than 200 meters to go with the battle behind him. Again, it's all about times. Finishing up on the girls' side, Mount Alvernia has qualified for 17.86. Excelsior for 19.19, and Vertec, the 8th and final qualifier, for 19.72. So your team needed to be below 4:20 to make it to the finals. Here we see Calabar finishing heat 1 of 4 in the boys' sprint medley, 800-meter leg, comfortably. His time flashed on the screen as 3:39.55.
Digital Technical second, 3 minutes 44.99. Monroe College in third, 3:45.01. Herbert Morrison, 3:49.37. Keep an eye on the other times for the other heats because it's the top 8 times that will advance to the final.
Right, so Dwayne Extell, has Calabar qualified for the final?
Well, we have a couple more heats to go. I think it's on the knife edge.
No.
Calabar should get through safely and comfortably to the final. They put together a very good quartet. So action comes in the medley. It's the only event happening right now with a track or field, and fans still in the National Stadium, grandstand, and the bleachers. There's a lot of people here.
Easter's a time for family, fun, and celebration. And at Chris and Charles, we believe that nobody compares to you. Whether you're planning to party or going on vacation, Chris and Charles has low competitive rates and no guarantor up to $2 million. Why wait? Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028 for loan options. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
JMMB Money Transfer Visa Prepaid Card. You can get money from abroad in minutes.
This time signal is brought to you by JMMB Money Transfer Prepaid Visa Card. 9:36.
Did you know that many of my schoolmates have an unhealthy diet, especially at school, and now 23% of them are overweight and or obese? And so one less sugar drink at my school, maybe one friend less.
on it. St. Jacob gets a good start, so to Homer Technical, running from the middle of the St. George's College there, and the light blue also going well. St. George's College with maybe a slight advantage over Technical and St. Jago. The top three, Port Antonio, have a whole lot of work to do to get back to these three schools. Over Technical, St. Jago, St. George's College falling back. Now St. Jago with another push, maybe a slight advantage as well. As Homo Technical who hands over first, followed by St. Jago. Then St. George's College, and on the inside, out of earshot, is Port Antonio.
Yeah, this Homo team, Ronaldo, they look like they mean business. They storming down the back. St. George's getting back into the mix. So too St. Jago. So Homewood away from the fracas. They stay out of trouble and mix up on the exchange for St. Jago and St. George's College in second, but it's all Homewood by themselves in the home stretch. So Homewood will change first.
The Homewood Technical then from start. Here now the 800-meter leg.
Yeah, Omari Williamson on anchor for them. They're number one 800-meter man, so no individual race for him. They're putting all their eggs in this basket.
Looking easy, so Williamson. St. George's College, they found themselves back in that second position. And then followed by Port Antonio, then St. Jago. But it is Homo Technical with a sizable advantage as they come into the straightaway for the penultimate time. Good to the bell lap. Homo Technical ahead of St. George's College. As Port Antonio, St. Jago, and Cornwall College. They have the bell lap. Homo Technical. The lead has a glance at the big screen here at the National Stadium. And Williamson goes on the backstretch for the final time, leading his team.
Which high school do you think will win this year, boys and girls
Straight just a little bit,
championship?
but still the distance between themselves and the Port Antonio as they pick it up. Just hold. With technical, masterful performance from them. From the opening lap, Williamson now driving for home. Again, it's all about your time. The top 8 teams, the top 8 best times will advance to the final. Homo Technical 3:13.90 the flash time. Bruce says if you get below 3:40, you're almost guaranteed a place in the final. Port Antonio have to get back at St. George's College, and they do. A real strong finish from Port Antonio to get them in that second spot.
Yeah, looks like Tia Brown and anchor for Port Antonio, but the Homo Technical team, and Omari Williamson leading the charge for them, anchors them home into a big time. And they want to get a piece of this pie, so they will run on Saturday in the championship event. That time would be good enough to get them into the final. So Williamson, number one for Homewood at 800 meter this year. The 800 meter open in class 1, a hot event. So the strategic move to try and get the medal and get some points is to run the medley.
Yeah. So though 9 seconds faster than Calabar, that is an outstanding time. 3:30, the record is sub 3:30. Once you go sub 3:30, looking at medals, so if they can do that in the heats, hopefully they can step up and deliver even more in the final.
Fabulous performance by Homo Technical in 3 minutes 30.91. Port
Antonio second, 3:48.59. St. George's third, 3:49.90. Followed by St. Jago, 3:52.95. As we reach number 3. More stats coming from Trevor McCain. As to the projected boys, top 3 schools, how they're looking with qualifiers for the 200 meters for all classes. Kingston College have 3 qualifiers, JC 2 and Calabar 2.
Here we go.
Jonathan Grant, Robert Lightburn, Peter Steele, Denby, Jamaica College, St. Elizabeth Tech, B.B. Cove, and Tarrant. Again, we wait to see all will report.
So 2 heats to go, maximum 16 more teams to represent their schools. Again, 12 points to win this, 10 points for second. Schools like JC and KC and Calabar always need to be represented well. Jamaica College, I think without much dispute or debate this year, the strongest 800 meter school at champs.
And what's the talent?
Which
Across all classes.
which would suggest that if they are the strongest 800 meter school at champs, they should be the strongest medley team at champs. Does it translate?
Which school do you think will win this year, boys and girls championship? Is it Calabar, KC, JC on the boys' side? On the girls' side, is it Homewood? Is it Heidel? Is it Immaculate? Is it Edwin Allen? Type in the comments.
Powerful medley team school. And once you have those 800 meter runners, JC, I expect them to win this race comfortably. Denby showing flashes of brilliance. 200 meter runner in class 2 qualified for the final.
Class 3,
Class 3.
Yeah, he qualified for the 400 final. Disqualified for false start.
Yeah.
And I know how you feel about false starts, Bruce. This race, Robert Lightburn in the mix as well, but
No, they're not.
they're in the mix now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, they're in the race.
Yeah, I mean the race right now. They're in the
Yeah,
race.
this is the closest they're going to get to the front.
Mixing.
This is the closest. And I like this school, but this is the closest they're going to get
You
to the
have to
front.
have the ingredients before you start mixing. They're in it. You gotta have a lane to have a chance.
So they're set off. They look towards Jamaica College. They get a good start. The outside, St. Elizabeth Technical, they're also going well. BB Cook in lane 7, presenting schools from and
St. Elizabeth, BB
Jamaica
Cove.
College and St. Elizabeth Technical fighting it out early on this 400 meter leg. JC and Sticks, BB Cove fighting. The exchange to be made. Jamaica College makes it first, followed by St. Elizabeth Technical. Denby gives chase. There they are on the outside, BB Cove. And then somewhere on the track is Robert Lightburn. And St. Elizabeth Technical and Jamaica College on this third leg. Jamaica College with the lead. St. Elizabeth Technical coming back though. This is a tremendous run from the St. Elizabeth Technical athlete being forced to go wide. Jamaica College still in the lead. This is for bragging rights because it will come down to the 800-meter length. Jamaica College and the St. Elizabeth the technical.
Yeah, and how good is this Jamaica College team? A former Class 3 champion is on anchor. Rasheed Price for Jamaica College. And he knows how to run. An 800 meter, he's run this event at the Carifta Games for Jamaica, and he in the lead for Jamaica College. And you said it, Bruce, they are awash with talent at the 800 meters. And if you have a Carifta representative, a bronze medalist at that cannot make your team for the individual 800, it says a lot about the program.
I agree about 150 was not going to be left out. That's always a secret, that Woolman. You did a captain's job though. That I can confirm.
Yeah, and Bygrave and his team trying to put in a shift at these championships. They need everyone in every area to be at their best, and to have Rasheed Price on his ankle leg, safe hands. St. Elizabeth Technical though not going away. They keeping the race honest, and Jamaica College now starting to separate, then be well back in third. Robert Blackburn somewhere there or thereabout, but at the front it's all Jamaica College as they begin to stretch the lead away from St. Elizabeth Technical. Rasheed Price making his way into the home stretch and trying to get sub 30 if possible. At this point he may just get it. Nice running from him, getting away from steps. The clock at watch 3:27, 28, 29, 3:31, just over 3:30.
So, Dwayne, what I'll share with you, one of the things Hubert Lawrence taught me is we checked the time 200 meters from the finish line, and they were at 3:01, and it's going to take them about 30 seconds to do that last. So that's why, had you asked me at 100 meters, or even 150, but just check the split. TVJ has an excellent posture of having a running clock in the bottom right-hand corner, so we don't even have to look away from the screen. And again, miss you, my friend Hubert, but that's one of the many things he taught me live on air.
Absolutely. But there's Rasheed Price, and he playing his role in this Jamaica College team, a tough 800 meter spot to break into. Former Class 3 champion Robert Blackburn in the mix.
You know, Dwayne, I'm trying not to, I guess I have to tell the truth. Yeah, the closest they were going to be to the front was at the start.
And they too. Yeah, but it's good.
We go to the 2,000 meter steeplechase open final for girls and then the boys equivalent. This final heat will have, or should have, Greater Portmore, Titchfield, Folker Road, Excelsior, Edwin Allen, Innswood, Kingston College.
William
The defending
New.
champions, and William New.
So let's make sure that the viewers are aware about what's about to happen. Kingston College and Excelsior and Edwin Allen are all going to say, hey, we can actually win. We don't care about time. We want to win this race. So this is going to be the most exciting of the four semi-finals or qualifying rounds for the medley relay. KC as defending champions and record holder believe they have the right to win the heats and the finals. Excelsior bouncing back from the 1960s when they were the dominant boys school or dominant school at boys champs, showing 100-meter gold, 400-meter gold.
Yes, full record for DeMarco Bennett.
400-meter hurdles coming up.
Yeah, both of them.
Yeah, let me tell you, Excelsior is bouncing back big time. So Edwin Allen, solid team. I think one of the things that motivates their boys team is how well the girls team has done. And the boys want to demonstrate that they have the capacity as well. So I think those three teams all expect to go sub 340. So far only, in quotes, those 4 teams are below 340 at this stage. And those are Homewood Tech at 330.91. You saw them in the second semifinal. JC and Stets 331.88 and 335.79 respectively. Calabar with the 4th fastest time at this point, 339.55. If you're below 340, you make it to the finals at champs in the sprint medley. And
Fogger Road not too shabby either.
well, you know, they have had some standing 800-meter runners in the past. Do they put one forward now?
Yeah, I suspect they do. I suspect Franklin Taylor may come out for the 800-meter leg. Didn't see him in qualifying yet. So it seems as if the final heat for qualifying is usually the blockbuster ones. Because Excelsior, they should have Keandre Gordon.
Running out of lane number 8, we've got William Nib. Lane 7, the one that title last year, Kingston College.
Defending champions and record holder.
Lane 6, Inzud.
Are they in the mix doing?
They're about.
No.
Lane 5, we've got Edwin Allen.
Or Mackey on his head, headband.
Lane 4, it's Excelsior.
The Eagles, Mountain View, nested at the entry.
Excelsior High School.
Lane number 3, we've got Folger Road. Then we move to Titchfield in lane 2. And in lane 1, it's Greater. Final heat of the boys sprint medley.
We mentioned it about 10 minutes ago, but I'll remind you, Titchfield are champs in the final.
Set.
So this heat, Spencer, I expect will have the most teams in the final.
Quite so, Bruce, based on the quality which is stacked up here.
Set position, and they're set to win the final semi-finals of the boys 1600 meter sprint medley. Rickard Titchfield, Fogger Road, Excelsior, Edwin Allen, Innswood High, Kingston College, William Nick. Edwin Allen, they get a good start on the outside. William Nick is going well. Excelsior, they're flying on this opening leg. Kingston College staying in touching distance of the rest of the field. Excelsior swing off the bend with a slight advantage over Kingston College on their outside. Edwin Allen losing pace with the rest of the
KC
field.
first changeover.
As the first exchange will be made, it's Excelsior followed by Kingston College. Edwin Allen, William Nib on the outside and Fogger Road on the inside. It is Excelsior with the lead. Kingston College will come across into second spot, followed by Fogger Road. Then Edwin Allen, William Nick also there. They're running wide on the outside. Excelsior flying on this third leg. Kingston College making up ground. Fogger Road, they lead the chasing pack. Excelsior.
Fogger Road leading.
Kingston College
Kingston College.
Kingston College reeling in Excelsior. And now is a strategic leg.
Final
Excelsior
leg.
and Kingston College almost side by side. With the Fogger Road behind them.
And I expect Siobhan Wardlow to run anchor for Kingston College and Keandre Gordon, the number 5 man in the nation this year, 800 meters. Excelsior strategic in putting him on anchor. They know how good he is. A minute 55 so far this season, and he leads Kingston College. Robert Fogger Road looks like Franklin Taylor may be on anchor for them. In third position at the moment, as there's a fumble between Edwin Allen, but it's all Excelsior and Kingston College at the front.
Excelsior and Kingston College, both side by side, back set to back set. Fogger Road in
The last lap.
the final 400 meters. Excelsior and the Kingston College. Remember the top 8 teams based on times only. Excelsior and the Kingston College. They've been this way since the start of this final leg. Side by side. They hit the 200-meter mark now. Fogo Road trying as best as they can to
Hold off,
somehow
Casey.
get into the mix, to get into the final. Excelsior now stepping on the accelerator. Just a glance behind them, Kingston College look as if they have something left in reserve. Excelsior pumping and pushing, and looks as if they will hold on for the victory ahead of Kingston College, followed by Fogo Road. And it looks as if it's Titchfield and Edwin Allen that
Okay,
is
so you
able to
qualify.
cross the line. Excelsior 3:29.86.
Wow.
All right, drama coming up. Edwin Allen, fifth, falls across the finish line. Very, very close to 3:39. If Edwin Allen is faster than 3:39.55, they are in and Calabar is out.
Wow.
Oh no, they put the wrong team there. It's Edwin Allen fifth, but they're 3:41. So my prediction that breaking 3:40 was a magic number comes to the money. 8 teams, the top 8 teams, run 3:39 or 3:40, faster than 3:40.
Yeah, Excelsior, again, the strategy of putting their best 800-meter man on this leg. Keandre Gordon, he measures this race to perfection and steps away from the Kingston College athlete. He turns into the home stretch, and they Excelsior expect him to get big points in this event. They saved their best for this race, and Gordon puts his head down and pushes away from Kingston College. He will have an almighty battle in the final, but they're there. They have a chance. And that's all you need. Sub 3 minutes 30.
The only team to do it in the heats that would have won gold last year.
Fastest of the heats. Excelsior 3:29.86. Kingston College 3:31.03. Fogo Road 3:34.21. Titchfield 3:37.31.
Let me clarify, the winning time last year, 3:26 by KC. So 3:29 would have been a silver medal performance last year. So let's do a quiz. I don't know if Spencer should be included in this quiz because he's going to tell me he only knows
the front court quiz.
No, that he would win that. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking it local quiz. Which is the closest girls' school to the National Stadium?
Oh, that's easy.
Okay. Spencer, you want to play this one or you're going to sit on the sideline?
That sounds like the Woolworth song.
No. That's what I don't want. You see, Spencer gets embarrassed when he gets things wrong, you know. So, let's do it. Spencer, you take this one. What's the closest co-ed school to the National Stadium?
It has got to be Excelsior.
Good. All right, so instead, there you go. You see, that's why Spencer doesn't like playing my games. All right, let me see if you got it right. You're in the closest girls' school to the National Stadium is
St. Hugh's.
St. Hugh's High School. Brilliant.
Yeah, and I know that because we used to visit there a lot when I was in high school.
Don't tell the Woolworth girls that.
But no, it was a reason because they had a swimming pool. We weren't allowed to use one of Women's girls.
St. Hugh's girls would allow us to use the pool, but not the Woolworth girls. Yeah, so St. Hugh's High School, one of the schools that I'd like to see more of at champs, at girls' champs.
Yeah, they've had good athletes in the past. Elise Bernard in the
throws.
Yeah, Michaela Vassell, her coach, Michael Vassell, at Excelsior. So they've had in the past good athletes, and that program again, like St. George's College, just requires some help, just requires some attention to get back to where they used to be.
And we know on the girls' side, 13 schools have won girls' champs. Of those, 3 were girls' schools. 10 co-ed schools, and everybody knows it's the reverse for the boys' side. There are 9 teams that have won boys' champs. Of that, 6 are boys' schools and only 3 co-ed schools. Here's one. I think everybody knows that Excelsior and San Diego are the only 2 schools to win boys and girls champs. But do you know, let's say in the case of Excelsior, was it their boys or their girls who first won either boys or girls champs?
It have to be the boys.
It kind of has to, because it was 1960 and the girls champs was 1967.
Yeah.
San Diego, however, can we tell, was it the boys or the girls who first won boys champs or girls champs?
Yeah, I'm leading in this piece, so I'll tap out.
You're going to tap on it? Spencer, every day of yours, I wish you had a camera in there. Spencer's brain is spinning. He's like, I know this one.
Bruce, where are you heading with all this stuff?
Okay, we have 2 choices. We can discuss the officials putting up the steeplechase barriers, or we can discuss which school, whether San Diego girls. The truth is,
That was when Michael Clark led them to victory.
correct. The girls did not win until about 96.
Yeah.
So the boys did win boys champs. The San Diego boys won boys champs before the San Diego girls won girls champs.
Well, the San Diego girls, they won the big one, 1999.
Super champs.
That's it. There they are. I think San Diego, are expecting to do well in quiz again this year. They're super power in that area, supercharged.
You know, I was watching school challenge quiz the other day. They play 3, 4, 5 times each other now?
I realize it's 3 rounds. You play best of 3.
Yeah. All right, so the ladies are approaching for the final of the 2,000 meter steeplechase. The stadium is a 400-meter track. It's a 2,000 meter race, so you'd say, well, that should be 5 laps. However, in this case, our water jump is outside, to the outside of the track, and therefore they're going to actually end up running 4 laps and 300 meters. And the first barrier they will jump will be about 70 meters from where they start. They're starting just closer than the 300-meter mark away from the finish line. That's the water jump. The height of the barrier is the same height as the 400-meter hurdles for girls. Spencer?
All right, we're going to have Sushana Johnson. By the way, the record is 7 minutes 01.07, set by Desiree Montague, formerly of Edwin Allen back in 2012. We're going to be having Johnson, Clark, Nafamba, Glow, Gardner, Grant, Jackson, and James for this final. And Gordon as well. The girls' 2,000 meters steeplechase open.
2012 would have been the first year this event was introduced for the girls. So, from all that time ago, 7:01, and it was so great to see someone hit below that 7-minute barrier.
Got Sushana Johnson from Edwin Allen, 4th place finisher in last year's final, and the top ranked athlete this season at 7 minutes 12.40. Tarika Clark of Homo Technical, the silver medalist from last year, 3rd ranked this season, 7:13.50. Florence Nafamba, her teammate, 7th in the final last year, 5th ranked this season, 7:12.26. Taifa Gao from Heidel, Tanisha Gardner, Edwin Allen, Shania Grant Heidel, Jada Jackson Titchfield, Tanika James the Queens, and Kemisha Gordon, Tashas Gordon.
Last year, this race was won in 7 minutes 15. Then Heidel, do you remember the drama in the steeplechase? I believe she fell off, was it the last barrier in the home stretch?
And sprinted to the finish.
Had she not done that, and let me remind you, Kadeen Johnson, her name from Heidel, had she not gotten up and won that race, earning 9 points, 2 more than second place, and Edwin Allen wins, Heidel loses.
Yeah, it's where that's where championships are won or lost, in the trenches, and you have to fight for every single point on offer. It may be on paper, but you have to earn it at the end of the day.
You know, when you fall, how would I say it, early in a distance race, I've seen some of the superstars, like the Baba sisters fall early in a 5,000 meter race. And when you fall early in a race, you have an opportunity, if you're better than everybody, to come back, take your time, catch them, pass them, and win. I've seen that happen. However, after 1,930 meters in a 2,000 meter steeplechase, after 18 barriers, when you fall, it's really, really difficult to get up.
Yeah, Bruce, if I fall at any point in a 5,000 meter race, that's it. I am not getting up. There's no amount of money.
At a co-ed school, won boys and girls champs in the same year. And though it could have happened, the only schools that could have done it would be Excelsior and St. Jago, and they have not done it. Jago the closest because they both did it in the 90s.
I wonder if one year, Wolmer schools not going to.
So they're set off. So Shauna Johnson from Edwin Allen, Rika Clark from Homer Technical, Florence Nafamba from Homer Technical, Taifa Gold from Highdale, Anisha Gardner from Edwin Allen, Chenier Grant, Highdale, Jada Jackson, Titchfield, Tanika James at the Queen School, Kamisha Gordon from Tisha Schooling. So, next one, a big one. Edwin Allen with a 2. Highdale with a 2. And Howard Technical with a 2. Immediately, a Highdale athlete goes to the front. Howard Technical tracking very close. And it's a time for goal from Highdale. And followed by Clark and Nafamba from Howard Technical. And then you have the Edwin Allen pair of Gardner and Johnson.
So with 2 from Highdale, 2 from Edwin Allen, 2 from Homewood. Those are up in that front pack. Is that Titchfield there as well?
In the mix.
In the mix. Well, I won't deny you that one doing excellent. What I will say though is there are 9 girls who have started this race. Only 8 will score. So you want a point. I wouldn't be surprised if Queens is in there as well. And we're coming to the second time over the barrier. They're going to clear the water jump 5 times. They've done it once. This is the second time. Tightly bunched. Important points on offer here.
Whoa.
Difficult continues the lead for Highdale. Nafamba right behind her, very close. So too for Clark. Clark, a finalist, got a silver medal in this event last year, looking to upgrade to a gold. Nafamba finished down the back outside of the medals. Really won.
And Gal, here, so to Gardner, this group, Renado bunch close where they come to the water jump. You hear the water splash in the background, great ambient sound. And the pack still closely bunched, only 3 medals can come from this. And it's going to be a heck of a battle between these 5.
Johnson last year would have won the 3,000 meters as well as the steeplechase event. Taifa looking to keep the steeplechase title at Highdale.
Yeah, trying to keep the rest of them at bay, though it will be tough. She's all by herself trying to take on the world, and she still leads. Falling off the pace is Clark of Homer Technical, so there was 5, now there's 4. Go, she continues to lead into the next barrier. Nice hurdle technique. She looks fit, no fatigue setting in. Clark feeling the burn, and now Go trying to open a lead on the chasing pack with Nafamba in second, and the Edwin Allen pair of Johnson and Gardner third and fourth.
You think now Edwin Allen there thinking strategy, they look to go into the final lap. How can they come together to ensure that they win gold here? Go, she's led from start and she lead at the finish. Afanga is right there. And now it's three athletes looking to move away from the rest. Taifa Go continues to lead for Heidel. Nafanga for Homewood Technical. Gardner from Edwin Allen.
Gal takes a glance up at the screen and she sees that the field is getting ready for this final lap. The bell lap goes and Gal knows she has to go now. Nafamba goes after her.
Looking like it's going to be the fastest time this season. 7:12 is the fastest that we've seen from any lady. I expect that's going to be broken.
So Taifa Go looking to stretch that lead. So Shana Johnson from Edwin Allen up on the shoulders of Nafamba. Nafamba clearly feeling the burn. So Shana Johnson looks as if she has more in the tank, but Taifa Go stretching that lead. So Shana Johnson left it too late. Go clears that barrier. Taifa Go for Heidel. So Shana Johnson goes in pursuit. Nafamba probably giving up on that gold medal. Here's Shana Johnson now for Edwin Allen, looking to make her move. Taifa Go starting to step on the accelerator. Johnson looks behind her. Has she given up? Taifa Go with one barrier to clear. She gets past it. Taifa Go will take the 2,000 meter steeplechase title. It goes back to Ferry St. Catherine. It's 7:01.
Oh my!
It's very close. It's 7:01.89. The flash time. The record is 7:01.07.
Well, an easy call to say it will be the fastest time for the year, but did we know she was going to threaten the record? 7:01. I think it's going to come back at about 92, 94, 7:01.94. Go came in here with about the fourth or fifth fastest time, 7:17. Dropped 16 seconds off her season's best. And almost, not only breaks the record, almost breaks 7 minutes for the first time here in Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, Clark finishing up for Homewood Technical in 5th. But what a performance by Taifa Go, and the difference is how she managed to navigate the hurdles or the barriers. She looked supreme even into that last barrier, clearing it effortlessly. She runs the second fastest time. Still to come, Grant of Heidel, her teammate, coming through. So too from Tasha's Bowling, Kenesha Gordon, as the fans, the track and field faithful in the stadium, stand to applaud these athletes. This is a tough race to compete in. But Grant clears the final barrier and sprints home for Heidel. But man, what a performance from Taifa Go.
And looking super fresh and fit on that last lap.
Yeah, the second fastest I've ever run at the 2,000 meter steeplechase. And she surprisingly fast though. See, look at Tanika James of the Queens coming through. I think still left out there competing is maybe Jada Jackson of Titchfield. Yeah, so Jackson of Titchfield, she was in the top half of the race in the early stages, but the fans will applaud her and bring her home. And that's the thing you love about championships. They applaud the effort. They know how difficult this is at minutes after 10.
A lot of people upset doing next all about what has caused us to be here. And we probably won't leave here till almost 11 o'clock.
And rightly so, because they've had time to fix these issues, whatever issues there may have been. There has been time to ensure that everything was in place.
Here we're looking at Go. Really nice name, that Go. You like that name?
Yeah, I do. My first name as well, Taifa.
It's a little more difficult for me to pronounce. I like the Go name. So she jumps here. She knows she's going to be lapping a couple of athletes, at least one. And I want you to look at this last hurdle. Tell me she can't bear 400-meter hurdle. She doesn't even touch it. She's like, wow, 400, trail leg, knee coming through, arm up. And at this point, we suddenly realized, I said, oh yeah, she's going to run the fastest time of the year. You know, thinking she breaks 7:12, 7:01.
94.
Really splendid performance.
What a great performance, almost breaking the record she led from the get-go. Taifa Gal, 7:01.94 for the gold. Silver, Sashana Johnson of Edwin Allen, 7:07.32. And the bronze to Homewood's Florence Nafamba, 7 minutes 20.04 seconds.
Nafamba.
So, gentlemen, I got a message for, I guess, us, the four of us, from a lady by the name of Faye Ellington. And she says, thankfully, Dwayne Excel got the fact that St. Hugh's High School is the closest girls' school to the stadium, or she would have come to the stadium personally and dealt with each of us. So Dwayne, you saved us from the wrath of Faye Ellington. So very good evening to you, Faye Ellington.
By the way, Bruce, the water jump in the steeplechase, can you avoid it entirely?
Yep, you can. A number of the athletes, including.
When you say avoid it, what do you mean exactly?
Is it mandatory that you have to enter the water jump?
No, Brian Kiprop, listed number 1. I'll tell you what he's going to do. Go ahead.
For the 2,000-meter steeplechase open final for boys, it will be Kiprop, Omar Campbell, Jeremiah Hines, Raquel Hunter, Daniel
Some of
Pennant,
them name surname, me are the first name I hear them.
Davis,
Kiprop.
and Nelly Amberton. Kiprop, the
Nakumba.
1,500-meter. We've got Tyrone Lawson as well coming back.
Truth is, you can't live life to the fullest with HIV.
We used to have some foreign athletes coming from Africa to run for Kingston College. I've not followed champs on the very first day, but I know we used to have some foreign athletes coming in. But I think some rules to the foreign athletes had changed. I think you have to be at the school for a period of time before you can participate in any sports.
2 from JC, 2 from KC.
And it's interesting to see Raquelme Hunt out there. Not sure if you remember the 800 meters qualifying. He seemed to have got a cramp. He impeded a couple of athletes, but he's here for this final.
That's an interesting combination of the 800, 2,000 meter steeplechase.
I guess because of how stacked Kingston College is in the middle long distance events. But Raquelme Hunter, a great competitor. Good to see him standing tall after what we saw earlier. Brian Kiprop lines up as the favorite. Mark Campbell in this one too, also a finalist last year. Jeremiah Hines has been running well, ran 6:16 in the prelims, the Eastern champion. Can Glengoff get a medal in this final? Pennant, Central champion. Adriana Brown Calabar, bronze last year. Wayhall Davis, he's from Fogar Road, their number 1 800 meter man this season.
All right, here we go for predictions. I'm predicting that Kiprop, in addition to having dry spikes at the end of the race, will break 6 minutes, but not break 5 minutes 49.46. 5 minutes 49.46 is the record here at Champs. I think he has the capacity to go sub 6 minutes, which would be very special.
Yeah.
But not quite enough firepower to break the record.
Yeah, indeed. And in this 2000 steeplechase final, Nelly Amberton, silver 2 years in a row. 2022, 23.
Of JC.
Yeah. Can the captain upgrade to gold? They need these points. They need this confidence booster in the Jamaica College camp.
Sit.
So they're sent off. 12 boys will be one champion, but 3 medals. Points will be given away to 8 athletes across the line. Kiprop, Campbell, Hines, Hunter, Pennant, the central champion, Brown, Davis, Alberton, Jamaica College's captain, Lawson, Harriet, Lawrence, and McLaren.
Well, one prediction came true. Kiprop cleared the water jump, did not get his spikes wet. Second prediction looks like it's going to come in, and it looks like it's going to break 6 minutes. The third one, however, at this rate, if he's able to keep this up, he could threaten that record.
He's flying. Kiprop looks as if he wants to get this done in a rush. And what that has also done is that has taken the rest of the field with him. And there are about 3 athletes who are trying to keep pace with Brian Kiprop from Kingston College. Came in with 6 minutes 15.24. There he is.
What I think the field needs to do right now, Omar Campbell from BB Coke and Jeremiah Hines of Glengough, do not go after Kiprop, because this is his pace. If you go after him, you will pay the price. And the Jamaica College boys who are sitting back right now, running a strategic race, because Brian Kiprop, as Bruce said, will go sub 6 minutes. This race, this is fast. Amberton, Lawson, they're in 5th and 6th at the moment, but Kiprop has strung this field out.
Well, one of my predictions is gone. It looked like his left foot hit the water. So,
optical illusion.
Just a mirage. 3 laps to go for Kiprop, going at quite a pace. Still hurdling and hurdling well.
Yeah, he's going at a frightening pace. He has slowed down at this point. And I think he still, with about 25 meters ahead of the field, Hines of Glengough, steady there, but Kiprop, businesslike. Now, Nelly Amberton takes closer orders and goes into 3rd, and he has brought along with him his teammate Tyrone Lawson.
So the Jamaica College pair ranging on now. Kiprop, the distance that was between himself and 2nd place, closing with every step, but the Jamaica College pair closing enough. Well, Kiprop has he stored something that can give him a kick towards the end, and that's the 2nd time that he's entered the water jump.
Oh, drop in the water.
Taken there from the athlete from
Joshua Lawrence.
Joshua Lawrence from St. Mary's College.
Yeah,
Kiprop just looks stressed though, doing extra.
Front running in a big way. Nelly Amberton though knows that he can't allow Kiprop to get too far away. Coach Dwayne Johnson has set this up in the best way possible. Kiprop, a massive talent, but Nelly Amberton running a captain's race, keeping close orders to Kiprop. They're on their 2nd lap, the 2nd lap to go. So they're in. So Nelly Amberton has reconnected to Brian Kiprop.
Kiprop looking vulnerable. We know he went out hard. About, I'd say, 650 meters to go in this race. There are 5 barriers per lap, 80 meters apart. Amberton looking strong.
Yeah, looking strong is Amberton, the captain. Now taking closer orders. Kiprop though has good sprint speed, but as Bruce mentioned, looking vulnerable. Kiprop, he has to clear these barriers cleanly.
Wow,
Amberton,
wow.
buoyed by his 2 second place finishes, wants to finish this championship season atop the podium as Kiprop turns into the home stretch.
So the National Stadium looks as if it's in for a real exciting last to 400 meters. Kiprop looks up towards the big screen and he sees Amberton up on his shoulders. They will get the bell now for the final 400 meters of this 2,000 meters steeplechase open for boys. Brian Kiprop, does he have another kick in? Get him. Amberton keeping close. Kiprop looks as if he's somehow intensifying the pace. Amberton not going with it just yet.
Amberton will have to go now if he wants to beat Kiprop, because Kiprop has started to pour it on down the backstretch as they go past the marathon.
Can't pass him again.
And there is no response from Amberton. Brian
Can't
Kiprop
pass him
has
again.
separated himself from the field as he heads past 200 meters.
Can't catch him again.
Is trying to hold on. He's barely clearing the barriers. Kiprop looks as if he has this one in the back. Brian Kiprop.
I lead by about 50 meters now.
They caught him towards the end.
Wow.
But his strength, his willpower, his determination, his purple pride.
Wow, wow.
Amberton has crawled over that final barrier, and the rest of the field is closing. Kiprop will take victory. It won't be below 6 minutes. But the battle is on for the minor places. It doesn't look like Amberton will get silver. It doesn't look as if Amberton will get bronze. Because Pennant, the central champion from St. Jago, has come through to take silver.
Can't make it.
Across the line,
Whoa.
for bronze, Amberton
What?
having gotten 2 silver, 2022, 2023, finishes off the podium, had nothing left in his legs. As Brian Kiprop takes 9 big points for Kingston College.
A suicidal pace. Amberton tried to go after him but didn't have enough. Tyrone Lawson struggling to get in now for Jamaica College. Amberton ran a brave race, but you cannot run against Kiprop. He left everyone in his wake, and just when we thought he was about to come back to the field, he found another gear.
If you want to know how difficult this race is, look at the impact it had on these super athletes. In fact, Kiprop himself wasn't able to break 6 minutes. And this is Brown. Brown, again, he has gone, what, 6:15, 6:14 this year? Struggling to finish even over 7 minutes.
And he was bronze last year. So just think about
Silver and bronze last year, finishing out the medals.
And think about it, the pace of Kiprop, again, broke this field early, and then again, with 400 meters to go, stepped on the accelerator, and no one had a response.
Amberton made a very strategic, but a move that ended up hurting him, in that he pushed so hard on the last 2 laps that with the last, I'd say maybe 200 meters, he had just nothing left. He couldn't respond.
Yeah.
He stepped over the last barrier. He was falling.
He jumped into the water, but he fell into the pit. And I think, again, that broke him physically, broke him mentally, because Kiprop, so supreme. And I think this is a strategy by them. And
Should point out to the viewers, they can't see it now, but Amberton, captain of Jamaica College, has been taken from the track on a stretcher. I mean, he's a distance runner. To see him like this after the 2,000 meter steeplechase race is disturbing.
I suspect he'll be fine. It's just got the wind knocked out of him a couple times. This is like a heavyweight boxer, Kiprop. he, standing tall at the end, doesn't even look as if he just ran 2,000 meters over steeples.
No, again,
The medalists from last year, silver and bronze.
removed from the track on stretchers.
So much so because Omar Campbell got the bronze from BB walked the last 5 meters to get bronze.
Really
I
cool.
think he realized about
St.
halfway through the
Elizabeth
race
School.
that Kiprop was not coming back, so he backed off the pace, started to conserve. When Amberton went by him, he didn't chase after him, he let him go, and then it was Pennant of St. Diego who had a lot of running in his legs still, because he, very smart as well, didn't follow the early pace and did a fantastic job in getting silver and bronze.
Here's one. I'll ask, here's a question I'll ask Bruce and Dwayne. It's now 10:36 p.m.
Is this the latest champs has ever gone? I
No,
believe so.
I'm going to ask the question if the lateness you think might have played a part in what we saw in the 2,000 meter steeplechase for boys, because
The beginning must want
it's
sleep.
not that
10
the time was
after 10.
below 6 minutes, but these guys look as if they've just run 5,000 meters.
You know, you might be onto something. Is the time having an impact? None. I can say with a great degree of confidence, none of these athletes would ever be racing at this time of night in the 2,000 meter steeplechase. No development meet goes this late. No, nothing. There's no track. Not Gibson. No track meet in Jamaica would have athletes running at where they bring them in and out. But some athletes, when the school comes here in the morning, if you're running, you get here in the morning and you stay under the tent and you just survive all day. But this, by any measure, is late. And we still have 3 finals to go on the track.
Yeah, and these two steeplechase finals, the girls' event was set for 7:01 and the boys' final at 8:10. So we can do the calculation.
Yeah, and we just missed the record for the girls' 2,000 meter steeplechase. Had it been earlier, who knows, maybe Go would have gotten the record, because she and her team would have been sitting around waiting and having to probably warm up, try to hydrate again, get nourishment for her body. So it plays a significant factor in the performance of the athletes, and I can say for sure, I think this is the latest chapter's ever gone. And it's a disservice to the student athletes, because on a regular school day, which this is a school day, plenty of them still have assignments to submit.
They don't get a break for champs.
They don't get a break. I remember being at Woolworths, we didn't get a break for champs. We still had to submit assignments. We still had to keep up with homework. I mean, we got the chance to submit assignments early, but this shouldn't be happening, because this is not a professional meet. This is a development meet, even though it's a championship.
It takes away from it, because if you look across to the bleachers, for instance, a lot of those supporters have vacated. Now it looks as if the St. Diego group is leaving, and we still have 3 finals. So the athletes for the 400 meter hurdles final, the drummers from Kingston College, they're on their way out as we look towards the right. So,
Ronaldo, and I think for the athletes, they would have been wanting to have the support in the stadium. But again, there are so many factors that come into play. The spectators who come here travel from far, some of them, having to get home with the transport system not being the most efficient. How do you now get home safely, get home on time? And the athletes who are competing here tonight go home, rest to come back tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, because the champ starts in the afternoon session. But it takes so much away from it, because people have been sitting here all evening, because at this time I should be in bed as well. I should be sleeping, I should be getting my rest. It's going to take some time for people to get home with the traffic situation, leaving the National Stadium. So I think it's a tough one. I think this may be the lowest point of the championship for me, because the young athletes, the young student athletes, have had to contend with so much, from the wrong height in the hurdles today for the heptathlon girls to the situation with the track at the 200 meters. Things have to be taken into consideration that this is not a professional meet.
by the way, with all that, after 18 finals on the boys' side, the top 10 Kingston College, they lead with 147 points. Jamaica College 125, Calabar 77, Excelsior 51, St. Elizabeth Technical 31, Bulmer's Boys 29, Monroe College 21, Cornwall College 16, St. George's College 14, and Mochette 13. On the girls' side, after 22 finals scored, Edwin Allen, they lead 168 points. Hyndale 131, St. Jago 76, Immaculate 70.33, Homo Technical 57, St. Catherine High 37, Woolmer's Girls 34.5, Clarendon College 33, Excelsior 23.33, and St. Elizabeth Technical 23.33. I've seen 0.5, and remember see 0.33.
3 girls in the high jump share the points. Tex, Excelsior, and Immaculate.
Bruce, I think I'll take it back. You asked a question earlier about would I want to win the corporate area title at Champs or the corporate area title at the meet. I know the trophy is important, but this is the biggest stage of them all, and I think a lot goes into the execution of championship over 5 days as opposed to a 2-day meet. So I'll, with the newfound information for me, I think the winning here at Champs is big.
All right, apology accepted. Do it. No, that's not an apology at all. And I don't know that I have a position on it either. I just raise it because Excelsior, for example, I don't know that Excelsior has ever lost the corporate area, or when last they lost corporate area champs at the corporate area development meet, but they have not won it here at champs.
Yeah, for quite some time.
Woolmer's and Immaculate Concepts, they're ahead.
We have 3 finals remaining. Now then, this is the girls' 400-meter hurdles open. We're going to be having Fletcher, Kelly, Jarrett, Lewis, Beckford, Fox, Mullings, and Walker.
Really special talent. Class 3 last year. Anastasia Fletcher stepping up in her first year, class 2. This is an open event though. She got bronze last night in the open 400 meters. I don't like the fact that I'm not seeing her out there though. Hopefully she'll join the party shortly. The hurdles are set. Well, they're almost finished. Yeah, that's... Have you seen Anastasia Fletcher?
Yeah, I haven't seen her just yet. I see Connor Walker out there. I see 1.
I see Kelly in 2. She's a corporate area champion for the 400 meter hurdles.
By the way, the record for this event, 55.78 seconds, set by Sharon Salmon, the former Hyden captain. That was in 2018. She did that performance.
Looks like somebody just woke up Anastasia Fletcher. She's now walking to the blocks in lane 1. You know, this is one of those really special finals, and I really, really feel we should have more people inside the stadium to witness this.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
So that's Fletcher in 1, special young talent, youngest in this field, I believe. Deandra Kelly from Excelsior, she's in 2, won it at the corporate area development meet. Shania Jarrett on screen. We've seen her doing a lot of work, including today. Was it the 800 meters?
800 meters.
Yeah, it's a tough double. Rihanna Lewis, I like her a lot.
I think she's been doing the most work because she's in the decathlon as well.
Rihanna Lewis, I like her a lot. She on screen now. She won one of the MVP Grassroots Awards for the Montego Bay camp that we had in November last year.
Rising star indeed.
Then you have those 2 powerhouses from Edwin Allen also there, both Tony and Beckford. Did we see an interview with Tony and Beckford? Was there a feature on her?
Yeah, but there was a feature on the Tony and Beckford and the Edwin Allen team.
Is she the one who said she's a tough cookie?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Running out of lane number 8, we have got Connor Walker from St. Jago.
Yeah, personal best 1 minute 00.23 to qualify for this final.
In lane
number 7 from Heidel, it's Alia Mullins.
Alia Mullins has run sub
Mullins.
60, 59.06 at her best. Will be scoring good points for Heidel now.
Lane number 6 from Edwin Allen, Natasha Fox.
Ran a brave race in the 400 meter, her 400 meters yesterday. Off the podium in the 400 meter hurdles last year, she looked to improve on that.
Just missed the podium, finished 4th in last year's final. In lane number 5, Tony and Beckford, the Edwin Allen captain.
Captain says, describes herself as a tough cookie. She's coming out here to win it. That is her plan for the 400 meter hurdles.
Silver last year, can she move up one
Cookie.
place this year? In lane number 4, we've got Rihanna Lewis from Rhodes All High.
Yeah, we've seen her almost
Oh,
all day
no.
from start to finish. The Western champion in this event, 59.89, personal best in qualifying, Rihanna Lewis.
In lane number 3, the 6th place finisher from last year's final, Sinead Jarrett from St. Elizabeth Technical.
Has not yet broken 1 minute. If she does that, that improves her chances for more points.
Lane number 2, we've got Deandra Kelly from Excelsior.
She's the corporate area champion, still hasn't broken 1 minute, but she's primed to do so after a great run in the 400 meters.
And in lane 1, it's Anastasia Fletcher from Heidel.
In her first year in class 2, got the bronze medal last evening in the 400 meters. I believe she has an opportunity to show her true talent, the youngest in the field, and I expect that she should do well to demonstrate the Heidel power in this event. 2 from Heidel, 2 from Edwin Allen, 1 from Stets, 1 from St. Diego. No, yeah, 1 from Stets, 1 from St. Diego, 1 from Excelsior. Rose Hall, Rihanna Lewis.
On your mark.
The performance of the athletes will say a lot about running at this time of night.
Yeah.
I expect we'll have a competitive race. Tony and Beckford. Spencer, you'd say the favorite for this one?
Yes, it looks so. Bruce, the Edwin Allen captain, 2nd last year, seasoned campaigner now.
All right, a break at the start. I'm hearing quite a bit of feedback from the electronic start system. Started did the right thing. Ask them to stand up. Adjust the sound.
The Edwin Allen pair expecting to finish 1-2 in this event. Alia Mullins has improved steadily, so too Rihanna Lewis of Rose Hall.
So they're set to wait for the final of the girls' 400 meter hurdles open. Tony and Beckford, the fastest in the field based on personal best. That she started fast for
Flying
Edwin Allen
over
on the
the
outside.
hurdles.
Forcing Jingle Warner Walker is going well.
Whoa.
Inside them though from Heidel,
Good
problems
job.
for Rihanna Lewis
Throw
from
the
Rose
high.
Hall. She falls. The real back is on Tony and Beckford from Edwin Allen with a slight advantage. On the outside, Alia Mullins of Heidel has a slight stumble. Natasha Fox, also of Edwin Allen, is right there in the mix. Can Edwin Allen go 1-2? It's Tony and Beckford, slight advantage ahead of Natasha Fox. On the outside, Alia Mullins from Heidel is trying to get into the mix. Corner Walker from St. Jago left behind. It is Edwin Allen through Tony and Beckford, who are flying away. One barrier to clear, she goes clear.
Edwin Allen
with a
first
1-2
and
finish.
second.
Tony and Beckford grabs it. A massive run at 56.70. A big personal bet for Tony and Beckford. Natasha Fox comes to a 57.94. Edwin Allen 1-2, decimating the field here.
This is what it's about. Team points. Quinella, 16 points. We discussed this earlier. Tough cookie. And she knows why she did it. The family's here. In fact, in the interview, she said, Mommy will be there, so I have to bring my best. That's what we love to see. Amazing. Minutes to 11, she runs to the arms of her mother, and she's feeling it. Hold her, Mommy. Love her. That's what it's about. Delivering your best at champs.
Yeah, she obliterates this field. At 200 meters has everybody covered. She silver last year, And what a time to score big points for your team. Stutters into hurdle number 7, but runs through hurdle 8. Fox stays with her as best as she can. And she clears and navigates hurdle number 9 with ease. Mullins of Hydel trying to hang on, and she does for third, but it's all Tony and Bedford and Natasha Fox. They finish with 16 points for Edwin Allen. She beats her chest, and that's what it means to her. A roar from Fox at the finish. Big 16 points for Edwin Allen.
Here we go, the gold medal, Tony and Bedford, the 56.70, Natasha Fox, silver, 57.94, the Quinella for Edwin Allen, bronze to Hydels, Alia Mullins, 58.96. The gold medalist, the silver medalist, and the bronze medalist all returned new personal best times.
Yeah, and Rihanna Lewis got up to finish that race, so the determination of the rising star from the West, a lot more we'll see from her as the years go by.
It's tough to fall in a one-lap race. It's even tougher to get back up, but that's what she did.
Yeah, tough to fall in a one-lap race, and tougher to fall in a one-lap race with hurdles.
But you know, I don't know if we're going to see it, and not even asking for the production team to do it, but when she fell, she instantly got up. It wasn't like she paused and...
The Class 2 boys 400 meter hurdles final is coming up. Pine will be there, Walter, Black, Gordon, Miller, Bennett, Williams, and Tyrrell.
Now, this will be even more competitive than the hurdle height up to the 33-inch height. We're going to see some spectacular hurdlers. You know, we have some true hurdlers, not necessarily 400 meter runners, raw hurdlers. Thinking of course, Taja Gordon, who we saw earlier winning the 110 meter hurdles.
Yeah, Taja Gordon, he high quality medal in this event last year. So,
but does he even get on the podium?
It's going to be tough.
Running out of lane 8 will be Giovanni Tyrrell from Kingston College.
Yeah, Kingston College, Tyrrell gets into this final with 54.10.
Lane 7 from St. George's College comes Francisco Williams.
Did the sprint hurdles earlier. This is a stronger hurdle event. He's already run 53.64. He's the 3rd fastest in the country this year.
In lane 6, the 5th place finisher from the final last year, DeMarco Bennett from Excelsior.
The thought is that the record of Jeremy Farr is under threat. The 400 meter champion in Class 2, DeMarco Bennett, will chase that record.
Lane 5 is Robert Miller from Calabar.
He also a top-class hurdler, won the sprint hurdle semis earlier today. He has the fastest time in the country this year, 52.74 from Calabar.
Lane 4, the bronze medalist from last year, representing KC, Taja Gordon.
Yeah, knows he has an almighty fight on his hands. His coach, Kirk King, has prepared him well, though. Let's see how he goes in this final.
Lane 3, Roger Black from JC, the 6th place finisher from last year.
Came in with a personal best 56.03, has improved that to 54.50.
Lane 2, Sean Walter from Homo Technical.
Had to run a personal best to get to this final, 54.29. Sean Walter from Homo Technical.
And in lane 1, the man who finished 8th in last year's finale, Orlando Pine from Edwin Allen.
Ran 54.28 at the Carifta Trials. That's his best so far this year. He knows he can do better than what lane 1 implies. So, Dwayne Extall, we're looking at 3 gentlemen who are in the 110 meter hurdles final.
Yep.
So far, that's Williams, Miller, Gordon. Did DeMarco Bennett?
No, DeMarco Bennett, the 400 meter champion
last night.
Yeah. Record under threat, 51.44.
The outside is also flying. They will come into the straightaway now. Bennett from Excelsior, 5th place finisher last year, looking to add another gold medal for Excelsior. Bennett flying. Calabar's Black is also there. It's Bennett for Excelsior who steps away. It's DeMarco Bennett. The clock stops early. Robert Miller from Calabar was also there in 2nd place. But look at this man, DeMarco Bennett from Excelsior.
51.70.
Yeah, the 44 survives.
Okay.
Big personal best for him though, coming down.
Well, let's share with the viewers that this was one of the first double gold medalists of these championships. Is young and smart and bright. DeMarco Bennett from Excelsior struggled, I thought, early in the race, and at this stage just reasserting himself, hurling at the same time as Villa from Calabar, Tajanil from KC falling back a bit here. At this stage, you want to, is it possible that the hurdler could be the 400-meter runner? But no, the 400-meter strength. Look at that final hurdle, increasing his pace as he approached the final hurdle, striding through. Amazing.
Yeah, struggled badly in the early stages, Bruce, and I think that cost him the shot at his record.
Look at these times. 51.70, one of the fastest times at champ to the class 200-meter hurdles by DeMarco Bennett of Excelsior.
Big personal best coming down from 53.23 to take the gold. Silver, Robert Miller, Calabar, 52.63. Tajanil Gordon, KC, the bronze, 53.25.
Yeah, and he just did look up to it in the early stages, Bruce, and if we could get a shot at that race again, the full race if possible, as they get ready for the Class 1 boys. His first 3-4 hurdles, not as pristine as he usually is, shuffling the hurdles, cutting his stride, and of course David Riley is happy with the gold medal, but they wanted this record. This is a record that they set out for since last year, because he's improved his 400 meters, he's improved his hurdle technique, he had all the right ingredients to become the fastest Class 2 boy in this event, and it just didn't happen tonight.
46.91.
Yeah, new school record.
You know, when you're running 46.91 as a Class 2 boy, remember the champs record is 46.33 by Chris Taylor.
I think we need to go to trackside. Do we? Yes, let's go to trackside.
All right, thank you, Spencer. I'm with Tony and Beck for the co-captain for Eddie Allen. You had a look of determination on your face before that race. What's the inspiration behind this 56.70, a new personal best?
The inspiration behind this 56, I'm not sure the exact time, but the inspiration behind it is the fact that I want my team to win. So I have to come out here and do what I'm supposed to do, because as you see, I'm the captain. I have to lead by example.
All right, Tony, enjoy the performance and hope to see many more for the rest of the championship. Spencer, back to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jerome. We stand by now for the last final on the day. That's going to be the Class 1 boys 400 meter hurdles final. DeMarco Bennett just now, Bruce told you, had becoming a double gold medalist because he had won the Class 2 boys 400 meter gold in a personal best as well, 46.91 seconds. This is the lineup then for the Class 1 finale. We've got Romain Campbell, Princeton Martin, Richard Ball, Shadane Smith, Antonio Forbes, Daniel Wright, Shamari Jennings, and Trevor Smith. The record 49.50, set by the brilliant Rashawn Clark, formerly of Camperdown, as recently as 2022 that was done.
We're going to end with a fabulous race. We've had some really excellent races. I'd say the steeplechase for boys probably a little disappointing, but the girls did very well.
Yeah.
The 400 meter hurdles for girls, Class 2, 400 meter hurdles looking good, and then we're going to end with a really spectacular run here. Casey hoping that they will get another big goal and possibly a Cunella, but how do they tackle Daniel Wright, another one of the super sprint hurdlers?
Yeah. The final event for tonight. And the record as mentioned, 49.50. Not the fastest time runner champs. And the former open record holder watching.
In lane 8, we've got Trevor Smith from Herbert Morrison.
Yeah, knockout champion.
Lane number 7, we've got Shamari Jennings from Kingston College.
The second fastest this year. He did his time at the GC Foster Classic, 50.93. He believes he can facilitate Quinella for KC in this race.
In lane 6, just saw his teammate won the Class 2 title. It's Daniel Wright, 6th place finisher in the final last year from Excelsior.
Class 2 champion in 2022, 50.9 in qualifying. Can he lead Excelsior to a big double gold in the 400-meter hurdles?
Lane 5, the favorite Antonio Forbes, bronze medalist from Kingston College for last year.
He's a favorite because he's run the fastest time this year, 50.73. He's also the corporate area development lead, corporate area champion.
In lane 4 from Calabar, we have got Shadeen Smith.
Yeah, captain. He was on the 4x4 qualifying. He wants to get a medal for his team.
Lane 3 comes from Excelsior, Richard Hall.
Came into this meet at 52.20. He looks at it. He makes a promise. He has run 51.87 so far this meet.
In lane number 2 from Jamaica College, number 3 ranked in the event this season, Princewell Martin.
Seeking redemption, disqualified in this event last year.
And in lane 1 from Petersfield, it's Romain Campbell.
Romain has been able to get below 52 seconds. This is perhaps the most loaded, maybe not at the top end, but the most loaded 400-meter hurdle speed we've ever had. 7 of the 8 gentlemen sub 52 to get to this final. Special shout out, you said, Princewell Martin. Last year, perhaps in lane 2 as well.
Lane 2, yeah.
Charged with a force that I think was not.
Does Antonio Forbes upgrade from his 2 bronze medals to finish his champ's career with gold?
JC for the Quinella.
Excelsior
to try to challenge the break that up.
So the final race of the penultimate day of Chance 2024 gets underway. The Class 1 boys of 400-meter hurdles are final. On the outside, Shamari Jennings from Kingston College gets a brilliant start and is already above the shoulder of Trevor Smith from Herbert Marson on his outside. Inside zone, Smith from Calabar is going well. So to Antonio Forbes of Kingston College. Jennings is flying. But here comes the man from Excelsior, Daniel Wright, 50.90 coming into this final. Jennings is strong. Jennings is flying for Kingston College. Antonio Forbes has work to do. Here comes right now for Excelsior. Jennings is tiring. One barrier to clear. Jennings, Teddy, hold on. Can Wright get the win? It's going to be close. Forbes is coming back. Wright prevents. Excelsior soars. The time is 49.53, the flash time.
All right. Did we just witness what we witnessed? This is why you don't predict. Oh my.
Excelsior in Bedlam.
50.71. We got the time correct. Again, movement at the finish line. 50.71. The fastest time in the country this year. Amazing. Excelsior batting above their weight class. My, oh my. Excelsior has won both 400-meter hurdles back to back.
For the first time in history, they complete the double in the 400-meter hurdles. Their fans
Excelsior creating history.
looking for his teammates, looking for his coach Riley has done something superb. Daniel Wright, the Class 2 champion from 2 years ago, steps into Class 1, and now the champion Excelsior have delivered a gold rush.
How did this happen? At this point, you're thinking, all right, Jennings, perhaps he's going to upset his teammate Forbes, who's in lane 5. And here, talk us through it.
Yeah, I think at this point, Forbes is trying to make the comeback because he knows that he's off the gold medal pace right now. But Daniel Wright, that superior 400-meter speed, he shifts into another gear and races to the line. He's a fine sprint hurdler, and he dips to the line. Forbes upgrades from bronze to silver. Still not at the top of the pile, but what a run from Williams, from Jennings. He led from start to finish, but Daniel Wright, gutsy performance, gets by and gives Excelsior 2 gold medals in the 400-meter hurdles back
to back. That Quinella was on the tables, but here it is.
Wow, what a performance. Improving by 5 places, finishing 6th in last year's final. A year later, the gold medal in a brilliant 50.71. Antonio Forbes up from bronze to silver this year, 50.74. Bronze to KC Shamari Jennings, 50.83. A personal best for him. What a race.
amazing. I mean, the athletes come out doing excel after 11 o'clock at night. After 11 p.m. They won 50.74, 50.83, 51.41. Amazing performances. Personal best for Wright in winning.
Yeah.
Second fastest time for Forbes in doing the 50.74 behind his 50.73 at the corporate area championship. Personal best 50.83.
And there's his mom, and she overjoyed, overjoyed, and I think the Excelsior team happy with his performance.
Let's head down to trackside to hear from another Excelsior athlete who produced a huge performance as well.
A golden boy here, DeMarco Bennett. 24 hours ago, you got the 400 meters flat race. And now tonight, the 400 meter hurdles, 51.70. Out of the two, which one you prefer most? And tell me why.
Well, I prefer the 400 the most because, you know, Excelsior has a large history of 400 meter hurdles, and I came to this event last year, so I really want to get this title to money.
All right, DeMarco. And we're joined now by the winner of the Class 1 event, Daniel Wright. So it's double the line for Excelsior. 50.71. Daniel, last year you were sixth in the final. You're now at the top of the podium. What was your motivation? What is it that you told yourself that you had to do to get to this point?
Well, I just told myself not to train harder.
I saw your mother running across to give you that congratulatory hug. How much does she mean to you?
Well, she means a lot to me because she's the one that motivates me too, and I'm really grateful for she being here tonight.
All right, one more. The 4x4. Excelsior, if you want to close the show as well with a gold medal, I presume.
Definitely, but there's so chancy.
All right, that's Daniel Wright, the Class 1 400 meter hurdles champion. Spencer, back to you.
Thank you very much, Jerome. What a way to end the day. Double gold medal for Excelsior, the Eagles, flying high in an ominous manner. Wow, Class 2 and then the Class 1 to close the show. Absolutely brilliant by any stretch of the imagination. What a way to pull the curtains down on the penultimate day here at the National Stadium. We're going to do a little wrap up now and start off by showing you the champs moment of the day that comes from the Class 1 boys, 800 meters. Casey and the Steps in a show of love and unity in this.
What a night, what a night. Kingston College. Wow. There are more points to add to these, but they were leading at 147. Jamaica College at 125. Calabar 77. Excelsior 51. States 31 and Women's 29. On the girls' side, Edwin Allen was at 168. Heidel 131. Jago 76. Immaculate 70.35. Homewood 57. St. Catherine 37. Tomorrow, Saturday, is the final day. What a night, what a night.